This is a little teaching story, and I tell this story often to make people realize that actually we let ourselves be influenced by the outside world too much. And this can be in all sorts of situations. It can be through simple outside factors like traffic or your work, your job. And it can be like, for instance, with the medical health service. And this story I often tell, and it's quite an interesting teaching story. So let's say that it's a beautiful day. It's just a wonderful day. And you're cycling. And lucky enough, the sun is shining. It's beautiful. And you see a little butterfly passing you by as you are cycling. Wonderful. You hear the birds in the distance. They are making sounds. And you hear all sorts of different beautiful sounds of nature that are around you. But you are actually on your way to your doctor for your yearly checkup. And you're going there, and you arrive, and the sun is shining, and you smell the fresh air of freshly cut grass. It's beautiful. Now you go inside, into the doctor's office. You visit the doctor, and he's got your test results back. And you're quite confident because you're feeling great. And he tells you, you are going to die. He tells you you are going to die. Well, that's not very odd. First of all, it's usually the result of living, that in the end you will die. But what is extraordinary is now you leave the doctor's office and the day doesn't seem that wonderful anymore. The same birds are still singing. The butterfly still passes you by, maybe even a more wonderful colored butterfly than the one before. A little fox might run across the street. Wonderful things. The smell of freshly cut grass is still there. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed right now is your perception. That's all. So if your perception changes, then all of a sudden everything changes. You might even feel depressed now because you're going to die. Well, I don't want to underestimate the fact that you will die one day and that it in itself is a sad situation, especially for your loved ones. But isn't it so that you knew that the result of living would be dying? That's the result. And isn't it so that you were feeling great just before you entered the doctor's office? There was nothing wrong. So what has changed is the perception of who you are, what you are, and how you feel. Nothing has changed. So don't let these things get you down. Don't let the fact that a doctor tells you, oh, you're going to die. Don't let that get you down. It's got nothing to do with your pure state of being. And we all know that doctors like to throw up numbers in the air. Like, oh, you might have 2 years, 3 years, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. Many people that I know have proven doctors not to be right and are still alive today. Just because they didn't believe in the nonsense of perception of others. They went for their own perception. They believed in themselves, and through that creation of believing in yourself and believing in your health and believing in your own happiness, through that creation, they created that it was so. So we are the creators of our own reality. And ultimately, we can change everything we want. Now, this works for many things. It works for your physical health, it works for your job, it works for being in traffic, it works for simply the way you react to other people's intentions towards you. Doesn't matter. So, adjusting your perception to a positive perception and adjusting your perception to your true being in this moment, in which everything is actually wonderful and beautiful. There's nothing wrong. That helps you enormously. And that can completely change your life. I hope it will change your life. Namaste.